2015 has been a spectacular year for video games. So many great games have come out this year, and from so many different genres. With a brand new year on the horizon, it's time to share my favorite games of this year. It was tough choosing between all the great games of this year, but I finally picked my favorite 5, and I hope you'll enjoy the games I have selected. So in no particular order, here are my favorite 5 games of 2015. Number 1. Fallout 4. The 4th entry into the post-nuclear RPG series was undoubtedly one of the biggest games of the year. Adventuring through the massive expanse of the Commonwealth was some of the most fun I've had in any game. Whether you follow the main story or just wander about seeing what's over that next hill, there's tons of fun in Fallout 4.
Your thoughts?
I went to the zoo the other day. The only animal they had was a dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
The incredible visuals, colorful characters, and excellent soundtrack only add to the experience. Throughout all my hours in the game, there was so much I loved. The reworked perk system, the fine-tuned combat, fun dialogue, and so much more. If you want a fantastic open-world RPG, you can't go wrong with Fallout 4. It's a brilliant game. Number 2. Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX. Miku and her Vocaloid pals are back and bring sheer fun and happiness to the Nintendo 3DS. Like the other Miku titles, Project Mirai DX has players keep rhythm with some of her greatest hits. Playing with either the face buttons or stylus, keeping the rhythm with the virtual divas is good fun. The cute chibi character designs and bright, charming visuals make the game all the more enjoyable to play. With a pretty big track list, you are sure to find some favorites like the upbeat Shake It, or the more melancholy songs like Hello, How Are You? Along with the songs, you can do mini-games with the Vocaloids, and unlock a bunch of extra costumes, songs, and other great stuff. Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX is an utterly delightful music game, and easily is one of my favorite games of this year. Number 3. Until Dawn. One of the great surprises of 2015, Until Dawn has players engage in an interactive horror story where 8 teenagers must survive a night of terror on a frigid mountain. Through the butterfly effect, the game's dynamic choice system, your actions will affect who lives and who dies in this chilling adventure. I've played through the tale several times now, and I still haven't seen everything. And the parodies and homages to classic horror film tropes have been enjoyable in each playthrough. Until Dawn is a much more intense and scary game than I thought it would be, and it made my experience with the game all the more enthralling. Until Dawn is a superb example of how adventure games can be some of the most engaging out there, and it's a terrifying tale that has become one of my personal favorites of this amazing year. Number 4. Tales from the Borderlands. I was debating back and forth whether I liked Telltale's Game of Thrones or Borderlands game better, but in the end I decided I enjoyed Tales from the Borderlands a smidge more. As someone who has minimal knowledge of the Borderlands world, this Telltale adventure grabbed me from the start and didn't let go until the credits rolled in the final episode. I enjoyed so much about this game. The hilarious dialogue, pretty visuals, and lovable characters made this game a joy to play. Also, Gortys might very well be my favorite game character of this year. I simply adored her.
Protocol. Loading coordinates for energy chassis. Gortys activated. Happy birthday.
Hi! Wow, hey! Really great to meet you all.
I think I was expecting something different.
I'm sorry if you're disappointed.
You are the freaking cutest robot I've ever seen.
Thank you! You're not so bad yourself. Meow.
Awesome.
Awesome!
Awesome.
Awesome.
The game was full of tough choices and great moments, and it was amazing how much could change across the game's 5 episodes. Tales from the Borderlands is a magnificent adventure game. It has a great story arc and is filled with some of the best writing and voice work of the year. And most of all, it is good fun. It is easily among Telltale's best work, and I enjoyed every minute of my time with this superb game. Before I reveal my final pick, I wanted to share some of my honorable mentions. These are games I had many fun-filled hours with, but they didn't quite make it into my favorite 5. They are still all definitely worth checking out, so let's take a quick look.
Prepare! Great ball of fire!
Emptied your city with a vial of toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth.
Number 5. Bloodborne. Out of all the games I've played this year, Bloodborne is the game I've spent the most time with. From Software's gothic masterpiece is truly one of the best games of the year. Players hunt the streets of Yharnam to defeat horrifying monstrosities and escape this nightmare they find themselves in. Bloodborne becomes truly great in the second half of the game when you discover the true cause of Yharnam's woes and delve into a world of madness and eldritch beings. It's a spectacular world and story, and it is complemented by the game's exhilarating combat system. Every battle is fast-paced and tense, and the boss fights are some of the most nail-bitingly awesome you'll ever face. Plus, Bloodborne features near limitless adventures with the game's unique Chalice dungeons. Bloodborne is a stupendous RPG, filled with great combat, music, characters, and locales, and it is most certainly one of my favorite games of 2015. So those were my favorite 5 games of 2015. What are some of your favorites? Feel free to share them in the comments below, and I look forward to catching up with some of the games I missed this year, and I can't wait to see what amazing games 2016 will bring. Until then, keep having great adventures, everyone!
Everybody up and at 'em! Come on, Slowpoke! Time's all wasted!
Gortys? He is,
Oh, he's got, some stomach issues.
Oh, I can see that. Well, hope you feel better.